Hey guys, welcome to another session of FFBE Global News. So, took a brief look just now. I'm doing this live on stream, and yes, I'm gonna call this out. The only guy commenting is Jay Miranda on YouTube. He watches my videos, he or she, I don't know, he probably watches my videos, but he comments like, fix the freaking news thing. And you know, I tried every emulator, doesn't show up. Like I can't capture it on my streaming software, so I don't know. I give up. Sorry, you gotta deal with this, Jay Miranda. Sorry, man. Anyways, we got this Festa anniversary step up. I was just saying this to the guys on stream right before the recording. Hey Montgomery, welcome to the stream. Yeah, like I said, this is live, so people are gonna be dropping in. I'm gonna be saying hi. So for those that are watching on YouTube, it's like doesn't make any sense, but yes. I was just saying that it seems that Gumi is like grasping at straws here, because they're creating every single type of banner and they're just naming it whatever. Fan Festa anniversary. I'm like, do they need another excuse to do this? Okay, the step ups are actually okay, but you need to keep in mind that Gumi like pulled a fast one on us on the first batch, like 7-star batch summon. Remember that this is exactly what they set it out to be. 3,000 Lapis on the first step, second step 5,000, third step 5,000. Exact same incentives to pull, except by the time of batch 3 and 4 and all the way on to batch 8 now, they've jacked it up to 4,000. So it's kind of like when it says 2,000 Lapis off, it's like you guys jacked up the price and then you just made it back to what it was. So I don't know, it's just like that doesn't work on me. So if you're new and you're seeing this and you're just like, oh, this is amazing step up, don't fall for it, because originally they gave it to us, which we did say it was amazing, and then they jacked up the price again, and now they dropped it down and says that this is a deal, but that's not a deal at all. Anyways, enough complaint. Step 2, drop rate times 2. It's the same thing. Again, you get a 10% Moogle and then the guaranteed. Now I will say this, that these banners are good if you don't have the units. Now I'm gonna give from my perspective here. Now you know the Lapis costs. It is a good banner, I said this, right? So I'm gonna give my assessment, my personal assessment, based on what I have on whether I'm gonna be pulling it or not. Short story is I won't be. DJ and Kai, welcome to stream, dude. I won't be pulling on this banner because I have everything I need, and all the STMRs I'm missing, I don't really need. Okay, the only one I'd probably say was this attack type A. Now keep in mind the dates as well. Okay, so if you're waiting for a certain unit, make sure you're actually pulling on the day. Now I won't be carrying what banner is going on, because like I said, I won't be pulling on it. I need one more Malphasy for an STMR. I don't even think I have 7-star Squall. I don't. I have 1 Squall, so pointless chasing that, and then I have 3 Hyo. So it's like if I don't get Malphasy for the STMR, I'm just gonna, you know, it's not gonna be good. And then I have too many Hyos, it's not useful. And you know, Squall, like, do we really need that anymore, that STMR? I chased it before, but I, you know, just realized that you don't need it, it's just for fun. But the Malphasy one is good, all right. But I won't be pulling on this. Attack type B. So they're really, like I said, creating every excuse for you to pull. Roberta, I have the STMR. I have 0 Aloha Laswell. Some of you guys commented on YouTube watching some of my builds, like 2B build and stuff, and they're like, hey, where's Aloha Laswell? I'm like, I never got him. I pulled for Seaside Nicole. I got 1 Seaside Nicole and I just stopped. Orlando, I only have 1, but it's like I don't need a second one. And then Aloha Laswell, out of this one, I would have wanted maybe 2, just for the accessories for the TMR. But like I said, just because of that, there's no point, because it's shared on a banner that I don't need units from. Now this one is just, it's laughable to me, but again, like I said, it's me, it's my perspective. Now Awaken Rain, very useful. Runoa, really good STMR if you guys don't have it, good damage dealer. Cersei, I still have yet to find a place for her. I don't know where she really fits, but if you don't have Awaken Rain, obviously this is a decent one. But it seems that they're slipping in 1 unit that you probably ideally don't want into the banner, just to you know, for kicks, you know. But most of you guys would know that I have a Awaken Rain's STMR and I have Runoa's STMR. I have 1 Cersei and I like to keep it that way. Such a bias. Like, if you guys are watching this as a review, it's such a bias. Hey Zampy, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. Oh, DJ Kai so bad. He's like, how about Malphasy's STMR? LOL. Dang it, man. Dang it. again, man, that guy again, he can remain unnamed. So he's funny, man. This guy's funny. He rejoined my Discord just to DM me saying that, yeah, like, I'm getting a kick out of those memes, man, keep it up. And then he left my Discord. Like, what kind of guy is this, man? It's like, he's hilarious, man. He's hilarious. Lux6 1000, hey man, welcome to stream. Alright, this last one, HeadTube, who is on the stream, he mentioned this right before the recording. He said this one is actually pretty good. Now, I do have to agree, it would be good for me if, again, I didn't have the same problem, as in I have 5 Laurens, and then I already have Ayaka's STMR. I am missing 1 Zargoboth for the STMR, but like I said, like, if you're pulling for the units, I don't need them, but this is a good banner to pull on. I would say, I mean, I don't know, I would say the last one is probably the least troll, as in all 3 are actually useful. Malphasy, Squall, and Hyo. Squall's not as useful right now, and even after his enhancements, he might be a really good damage dealer, but it's like, you'll never really pull him out to use, I think. So the last banner, I would probably say it would be the best. You got a supporter, you got a breaker, both support rules, a buffer and a breaker, and a healer, and they're all top tier. So I mean, this one is without a doubt the one that if you had to pull, you had resources, and you asked Jagan, which one should I pull on, and you don't have any one of them, I would say this one. This one probably be the biggest game changer for you. Lauren especially, because Lauren is a beast. Okay, anyways, that's it for this part. Alright, so I'm gonna add this footnote here to the video when I edit this later, but I'm gonna give this credit to Bad Finest for raising this up. That these banners, they're not locked to these units, they're locked to the types of units. They reminded me that they did something like this before, so make sure you read these asterisks. I mean, when it gets to 7 asterisks, you know there's a lot of, you know, problems. It's not as straightforward as it thinks, man. As you think. So yeah. So last time I remember, like they even like made, like, I don't know, like Deleta an attacker, right? I think that's how it was, right? Like there's the types. So support and healer type, they're gonna break it down, and they're gonna have their own pools. So actually, I would recommend, before you even pull on this, read the drop rates. Okay, read the drop rates. That if you click on the summon, you can click that drop rates tab, and then you can actually see per banner what are the drop rates. Look at the list first, make sure that it's something that you're okay with before you pull on it. Oh man, okay, so never mind, not only is just the STMR chase that I don't need, it's the whole banner I don't need, so never mind, screw it. Like, in probability wise, you have just as much chance to pull who you want from an off banner chasing a limited unit, which is what I'm gonna plan to do. So I'm not gonna do it, but just for those who are actually, you know, if you took my word for it at the beginning, it's kind of like, ooh, this banner is kind of good, the healer support type is good, like ham on this one. Don't. I would actually highly recommend you don't do it unless you're like brand new and you have no units to start, like, and any rainbow is good for you. Then this would still be okay, because the deal for the step up summon is still like best bang for buck, cheap, high rates, and a guaranteed at the end of it. 12,000, 13,000. My math is bad. 12,000, 13,000 Lapis, and then you get a guaranteed. It's just nothing better than this. So yes, unless you have no units. If you have these units, don't pull on it. Alright, seems that we have no new event. It's going to be an FF Type 0 rerun. It's back. Academia. Alright, Academia. I think that's how you say it. I never played this one myself, so, you know, the difficulty level must be like really easy, because I don't think there would be a legend. Yeah, it's the end at elite. It's just gonna be farming. I've never gotten any of these things before, so it's gonna be fun for me, like at least first experience, hear what the background music is, etc. And also survival edges. I've never gotten this, but this is really good. I know that a lot of people still run this on like their tanks, especially like Wilhelm. For that 10% HP, and then if you run into item world, it could be pretty good for a dagger. Now, of course, unless you have Nyx's STMR, this would probably be a good contender for daggers in that case. And the rest of the stuff I've skipped because I don't think it's that worth it. Boost attack by 30%, boost all elementals by 20%. That's Trey only. Okay, so again, a lot of exclusive TMRs. I don't like that. Doesn't seem like to be useful right now. Chance of evading physical attacks. Accelerate. I wonder. I think this is gonna be a 5%. It's in a. It's a materia. Is it 10%? I never looked into that before. I didn't even know that was a TMR. Never seen anyone use it in a build. Luxic says do the video and call it Jagan Rant Hour. I could totally do it. My rants are pretty good, I think. Just kidding. Just kidding. Doubly corn. Alright guys, here's that who's that Pokemon session again. Alright. Even though it tells you the name. Obtain 3000 Phantoma by defeating this monster on Pro or above. Ooh, 3000. That sounds pretty good. Or is that standard? I think that's pretty standard actually. Let's see here. Yeah, and the bonus units, of course, now they updated it that if you have a 7-star ace, it would be a 200%. So it's the only kind of good thing about these reruns, that you can do them really quick if you have the 7-star versions, and if you had not fused him to an STMR, which I did, you would have 2 7-star aces or more, and then you can run this. So it's gonna be okay, I guess. Yeah, it's King Mog event, obviously, so hopefully the tickets and stuff will be there. I know that in JP, when they did do the reruns of King Mog, they actually removed some stuff. They never removed the tickets, but I hope it's there. I hope it's there. And to finish off our Nier Automata event, our raid event, we have the Formidable Angles. Now, he wasn't even difficult the first time around with 7-star. Unless he gets a buff, he won't be too bad. Let's see here. Weaken all the parameters. So you could break. Prepare yourself against physical attacks. Yep, it's like AoE and single target, and then it causes paralysis. Pretty easily coverable now. Black box. I don't remember what that does. I know what it does in game. But in the Nier Automata game, I know now because I've actually played it. But I don't remember what it does. I think it's an accessory or crafting item. I don't know. 10,000 angle. 10,000 raid coins. Defeat within 10 turns. Ooh, 10 turns. Yeah, I guess that was still possible, even if you use A2 and 2B. The machine killers innately was enough to kill them. Party of 5 or less. It's probably gonna be a one-shot 2B game for me. I'll probably go, just for fun, fixed dice 2B build with a. I have her LB max. I just did it for fun. And then maybe Zargaboth to Berserk and Nicole buff. Or actually no, Zargaboth can buff. Zargaboth buff and then Nyx to fill LB instantly. It could be a one shot. It's gonna be fun. If there's a friend unit 2B on that day, if you guys are on my friends list, set it to your 2B and have fixed dice. It's gonna be fun. I'll use it to be chaining partners. All right, we have 3-star Esper unlocked. We got Leviathan. Leviathan was difficult on JP when I faced him, but on JP I never had as many STMRs or top tier units. Like I hammed on like 2-3 months worth of banners, and that was it. Like all my units came from that pretty much, and everyone else was off banner. I ended up did beating it, but I didn't actually beat it in one go. So there's a back part of my mind that actually thinks that, oh, Leviathan is really scary, he's really good, guys. But at the same time, it's like Odin 3-star. When he dropped on global, I think our power is way stronger than JP's at the time, and it was really easy. I mean, like most of the people that I know on Discord who are free to play and whatever, they already beat Odin too. And I know in JP a lot of people still struggled with Odin for a long time. It's like, oh, he's really hard, be careful. But when he came on global, it's like, what? This isn't the Odin I remember. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna be the same for Leviathan as well. I don't remember exactly like what you have to do. I think you have to have 100% ice, 150 or 200% water resistance on the whole team, and then you needed I would go with full status ailment protection. I think there's like poison, paralysis, stone. There's also stop, so you bring stop immunity as well. Very beefy, hits hard. There's physical attacks in there too. So I think like the best way was to not to bring a magic tank, but rather bring a physical tank, physical cover tank, but everyone actually geared up for 100%, 150 or 200% water resistance, and everybody has status ailment. If you have those covered, you're good to go. He also imbues, if I remember correctly, he also imbues your physical attackers with water, so you kind of want to go with a mage. I do remember, I think I ended up using Ellie to kill him. But we don't have Ellie here on global yet. So it's something to consider. I mean, if you're bringing like, let's say TT, you could either use dark, I suppose, but you can't use fire. I think he's resistant to fire. But you could use the regular chaos wave. So let's see here. Beat all trials with demon range solo as DPS during the half energy. Says Iztar. That's his plan. That could be okay, I suppose. I wish Gumi released unit like Demon Rain but not limited. Yeah, I know, but Demon Rain is so good that he has to be limited, man. He's just too good. Can't remember. Oh yeah, Terror is making fun of me. Yeah, so before I did the Odin trial on global, before it was released, I did some practice runs on JP, and I was like, oh man, Hio can't kill him, man. You gotta use Axstar or Citan or whatever. And then Hio killed him. I'm like, so throughout the whole test run, I was like, no, he can't kill him. He can't kill him. Oh, he can't kill him. And we actually like went down to like the 6% threshold. So technically Odin had like a really strong damage mitigation, but Hio still cut through it. So I'm like, okay. And then, so I'm gonna say that right off the bat. I don't think Leviathan is as scary as I remember. But if it wasn't him, it was Alexander 3-star. You have to evoke two Espers, two different Espers in the same battle. I think it might be Alex though, but if it is on Leviathan 3-star as well, that's why I couldn't do all missions in one go, because I couldn't sustain at the time. But with the gear I have on global here, I should be able to. So bring out all your elemental resistance gear, Kryla TMRs, Marie's STMR, what's her name, Renoa's STMR, just everything, every melody of life you have, every water elemental. I mean, this is why I went after the Malboro family as well for that trial reward. Status ailment protection and a 50% water resistance on that shield itself. And also why I told you guys to pull on the Dragon Quest, that Knight Slime. He has that water resistant light shield. So that's why it's all set up for Leviathan, because he scared me in JP. I don't think he's gonna do that on global. And new story unlocked, second season, chapter 5, part 2. I don't remember. It feels like, ooh, Regina. That's where she appears. It feels like we haven't had a story expansion in a very long time. Correct me if I'm wrong. It feels like it's longer than usual. I think we usually get one per month, but I haven't seen one in like almost 2 months. It feels that way at least. So I totally forgot this was a thing. Like, do we have like story expansions? But it's perfect time for us to actually get some Lapis. Definitely, if this is a good skippable banner this week, skip it and save for Christmas, or save for something else that you want. But definitely not pull on this one. But you get usually get about like 1,500 to 2,000, maybe almost 3,000 Lapis per story expansion. So at least that's something to look forward to. Oh, Karmic Nova. Hey man, no worries, no worries. Just wanted to address that there. Alright, I think that's it. Let's end off with that banner. Alright guys, so that is it for the news. I think everyone's common response would be like, Jagan, I'm gonna skip this banner. I definitely, again, I'm gonna reiterate this. I highly recommend skipping this banner, unless you're new. Okay, unless you're new and you need to fill in a lot of roles, a lot of units, then you pull on this banner, because this is the best time to do it, because of the cost, because the amount of Lapis it costs to actually guarantee you some of these units. But I think for the majority of us who have like even like one Hio, there's no point now. Like, just looking at this, they might have a higher rate on the banner, but it's the full pool, right? Or no, but they maybe not even have a higher rate. They're just placing this. Tara's doing it again. Tara, you came on late, but someone, DJ Kai already did mention, but there's Ravenheart. Yes, Tara says, but it has Ravenheart. Oh, funny. I think there's several memes on Jagan X already, like common ones that people like the spooky voice, the scary sinus thing. We got Ravenheart now. Pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.